Yeah, so I didn't roll. Um, I kind of just lost my balance and went down on my leg and snapped it clean in half. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Fishing Break podcast. Austin and Carson here. Say hello, Carson.
Hello.
Today we're going to talk about some not scary, but like near-death experiences.
It's not scary.
I mean, some of mine were kind of terrifying.
Might be a little disturbing to listen to, but that's it.
Yeah. I don't even want to say like near-death experiences, but also like
Everyone has them.
getting hurt and
Yeah.
like, shit like that.
Yeah, everyone goes
Because
through
if you can't laugh at pain,
it.
you suck.
What's the point?
Yeah, I mean, live your life better. Laugh at pain.
What's
It won't hurt so much.
what's your first one you want to talk about?
Well, see, I was thinking, on the drive over here, I'm like, this one really wasn't a near death. I think we should work our way up a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
The minor ones.
yeah, and so this really isn't a near death. When I broke my femur.
On your skateboard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little brother was down at the end of the road with our old neighbors, and they started their own band to make money.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Your brother did?
with 5-gallon buckets
Okay.
and 2-string guitars,
Hmm.
and they were at the stop sign just hitting and asking for money. And
Gotta start somewhere.
yeah, I mean, I guess. But I'm yelling for him to come inside because I made dinner. No one was home. I think my dad was still living. Yeah, my dad was still living at home at that point. I don't even think it picked it up. That was very weak. So I'm like, all right, whatever. Throw on some flip flops, grab my longboard, go down my driveway to go get my brother, and I hit a fucking acorn.
Yep. They'll do it.
Or a rock, one or the other, but it was summer, so probably an acorn. And kind of forgot how you're supposed to fall because you're in your driveway and you don't think, oh, I'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I didn't roll. I kind of just lost my balance and went down on my leg and snapped it clean in half. Not clean. There were shards.
Yeah.
I hate when people say snap clean in half because then I'm thinking like a saw cut. Like that's clean. This was, it broke off and then chunks of bone came off with it.
I remember my first fall.
We'll get there.
It wasn't, I just fell and it was like a scrape and that was it.
Oh, I thought you were talking about when you curb stomped yourself.
Huh?
When you fucked up your...
Oh!
Yeah, see, look, I'm helping you out.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, I realized my leg was broke immediately.
Yeah.
Because I tried walking.
Just like...
No. Because I can still move my toes.
Oh.
Because I didn't sever anything. Like, I wasn't... No internal bleeding, nothing.
Oh.
Just bone snaps, shards in my bone, or in my leg. And since I didn't fall down, I just fell wrong and caught myself when my leg decided to go the other way. And so I get up because I'm like, all right, yeah, not that bad. You ever tried to put pressure on a bone that's not connected?
No, I've never broke anything.
Oh, yeah? Femur's not the place to start.
I bet.
I'm literally trying to walk on a bone that's crushing into another bone because the pieces aren't lining up.
Yeah, they'll do it.
Yeah, no, I went down hard. Like, I fell after I fell.
Mm-hmm.
I'm screaming for Aiden because at that point my legs started to contract.
Ooh.
So it's pulling my bone closer and closer together and making him scrape. So I'm screaming for him and he thinks I'm just joking. And So he comes over and he's trying to kick me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, Aiden, I
I
need.
am dying.
I was yelling for him. I'm like, go get my phone. And then my neighbor comes outside because he hears me screaming, laying on the ground. And so he comes outside. He's like, what's going on? I'm like, I'm pretty sure I broke my leg. Listen, I didn't pass out or cry once. I was just in a shit ton of pain.
You didn't go into shock?
I did not go into shock.
That's rough.
I wish I did.
I feel like most people do, right?
They do. Grown men pass out from this. And I tried walking
Oh,
on
dude,
it.
I would just die.
I tried walking on this.
Uh,
And grown men pass out. I was a teenager.
just built different.
I am built different. But so I called my dad. I'm like, hey, definitely broke my leg. He's like, what are you talking about? He's at the bar.
Or see.
And he's already a few beers deep. And I'm like, yeah, leg is definitely broken. You think you could take me to the hospital? He's like, I mean, yeah.
How old were you?
That was the summer before freshman year.
Okay.
I want to say 15.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't drive yet. And so he gets there, and then my other neighbor comes up the road who was a nurse in the army. She already called the ambulance.
Dirt in it.
No, she was fucking worried. And then she started pulling on my leg, which really helped, but hurt like a motherfucker. So it wasn't letting my leg contract and, squish more bones out of place. So we get into the ambulance, and my dad, he used to be in an EMS. Like, that was what he did.
Okay.
So he hops in with us. He's like, hey, can I sit up front instead of in the back? They're like, yeah. So my dad's passenger seat in this ambulance. The dude's just talking to me, very confused on how I'm even awake. And he was a newer guy. He's like, I don't understand.
I don't know what to do.
And they had to go through all these procedures because you can't just break your femur from falling off a skateboard.
Yeah.
It's one of the hardest bones to break, if not the. I think it's this in your skull.
I have no idea.
95% certain. Anyways, they thought I tried killing myself. Like jumping off my roof.
Okay.
Because they found me like at the end of my driveway.
Mm-hmm.
And the windows were wide open.
Where was your skateboard at this point?
Oh, it was gone.
Like down the road?
Yeah, because it went into my neighbor's yard across into the pond, actually.
Yeah.
It was dry, but so there was no skateboard in sight. So they see me saying, I fell on my skateboard and I broke my femur. But they're looking up at, the window's open. He can climb onto the roof. That's high enough that if he fell properly, he could kill himself.
You were on your roof a lot.
I was on my roof a lot. But they had to go through the whole procedure of, did you kill yourself? Why did you do this? Like, I didn't. I'm in flip-flops. I hit an egg carton and it didn't work well.
You are that fucking weirdo that skates with the most dumbass shoes ever.
After that, no.
When we went to Maryland, you were skating in Crocs. Did you have Crocs?
No, I had normal shoes on. I was barefoot.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I was barefoot a lot.
That's not good.
No. Well, because it's a longboard. It's not a skateboard. You don't do tricks. You cruise.
Well, you have to jump off still.
Sucks to suck.
I guess. But
anyways, yeah, that was my first scary incident.
That's an infamous one.
Yeah, I told everyone I got into a fight with a penguin. Because you can't just say, yeah, I fell in my driveway. No, you gotta come up with a story. My story was I fought a fucking penguin.
Could spice it up. Be like, yeah, I was skateboarding down a 80-mile hill.
That's what everyone was telling me. I'm like, no, because I hate. I'm very good at lying, but I hate lying to people.
Fair.
So I'm like, I'll just make a funny lie that people know obviously isn't true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fought a penguin. I won. Took out my leg though.
Fucking no, you didn't.
brought out a baseball bat, and then I snapped its neck.
On the battle, but not the war.
Yeah, basically. No, I won the war, but not the battle.
Uh, so since you brought it up, um, I'm gonna like combo this one because they're both kind of short.
Okay.
So when I was in middle school and I think it was sixth grade. Yeah, sixth grade. I was walking. I was on the bus. Just got off the bus, and miraculously, I just fell out of nowhere. Just got tripped. Cause like we don't single file line into the school. We all try to
Yeah. For
get
some
through the
reason, we
door.
wanted to be the first one in that fucking school.
Yeah, I don't know why. It was
Looking back on it now, it's like, why?
yeah, like
Why?
none of us wanted to be there, but like
We all wanted to be first.
for some reason, I don't know why. I
Pretty
mean,
sure-
I
I'm
was
pretty sure it's
always
because like you could just go sit down
that's
if you're
fair.
first.
I mean, I was always the guy that was like, I'll just wait. But not today. That specific day. Nope. But I was walking into the school door and just fell out of nowhere. Tripped, either tripped on something, someone tripped me. Whatever it was, I was destined to fall and smack my fucking face off the concrete. Um, and I, of course, being the strain of bad luck that I am, um, my two front teeth fucking smacked the pavement and literally like obliterated to dust. Besides like a few shards, that was it.
I still, dude, that would suck.
It did suck.
Did you like? Did you keep feeling the pain? Or did it like go?
It was numb.
Yeah.
Like the whole time. Like as soon as it hit down, I was numb. Um,
Because
because
like your teeth are so sensitive that like
it was like pointy.
yeah, when something like that happens, you either feel intense pain or like nothing.
Well, after like I was in the nurse's office because my dad was still here and he
Yeah.
came and picked me up, and he like walked in. He was like smiling at me. I was like, oh god, and I was just sitting there with like, cause they gave you like this little chest whenever you like lost a tooth.
Yeah.
But in this chest was just powder of my tooth and like a few shards. And I was like, "Hey, Dad, look." I opened up and it's literally like it's like a box of cocaine. Like that's what it looked like.
But speaking of that, I'm gonna go off topic real quick. Did you know they have a snortable caffeine?
Snortable caffeine.
Yeah. The brand is called Want a Bump. Because you do like a bump of cocaine.
Just fucking
Just do coke.
just drink something.
Just do coke.
It either snort coke or drink a soda.
Sorry, I just had to bring that up. That was popped in my head.
No, it's all right. But I was sitting there and I was still like dazed.
Yeah.
I was like, man, that just happened. But like the kid in me was like, I get to miss school for like a week, and I did. But I was sitting there with like this little chest full of my teeth.
Those were your adult teeth too. Right?
Yeah. And that's the part that sucked. Because they came in and like my small brain didn't comprehend the reality of what just happened in my life.
Yeah.
Um, the nurse came in with my chest and she was like, "Here's like scrape off the pavement," and I was like, and in my mind I was like, "Oh, it was that bad, huh?" And I was also super embarrassed because I fell in like front of everyone and they like all walked around me. Besides, like my friend Dan at the time,
But yeah, because we're all like, oh, he fell, he's fine.
which I'm pretty sure is the one who tricked me. But I was embarrassed. I wasn't in shock. I was more of like, I was just like, well, that just happened.
Yeah, yeah.
And then my dad walks in with this huge fucking smile on his face because he just got off work, and he got to take me to the dentist like right after school, which sucked because I walked into the dentist and they were like, "Ooh, one of those," and I was like, "It's really that bad?" And as I was sitting in the dentist chair, she like starts pulling out like all these like chemicals, which
Ugh.
like mix like
Yeah.
the shit, and as she's like mixing my like new fake teeth, she's like, "Oh yeah, these aren't growing back, buddy," and I was like, I was appalled, and yeah, no, it sucked. Um, Half my teeth are fake, but they didn't rip them out for some reason.
I just cast it around it.
They just cast it around it,
It's
which
really fucked.
I mean, they're sturdy, but like it's whatever. No, that day sucked. I will never forget it.
At least when your teeth start falling out, those won't.
No, they will,
Will they?
because the top half is real.
Oh.
So, um, but yeah, no, that day sucked. And then there's the other part, like a few years after this, I was hanging with my old friend Dan, and we were on scooters. The infamous scooter story. Um, I didn't fall. I almost did
Yeah.
because I was too worried about him. But my friend Dan, we were going down. I used to live on like a big hill, not big, but like it was like
It
long.
was long, yeah.
Um, and we were going down scooters. And if you guys don't know, scooters are not. They only have two wheels. So if you're going anything above like 5 miles per hour, you're probably gonna lose control unless you're like not skilled with them. Um, he went too fast and jumped off the scooter, and
Why would you not use the brake?
there is no brake.
What?
Not on these ones. These are like the old like metal razor
Yeah,
scooters.
they always had a brake on them.
Nah, not these ones. Like in the back, they have like a little metal pad,
Yeah.
but it doesn't work when you're going.
Slows you down.
Not these ones. But he jumped off and smacked the pavement and just blood all over his back, all over his knees. I was worried because I was like, "Oh my god, he's gonna die." Now he was fine. I walked him down to his house. His mom was pissed at me, and I was like, "Well, I'm never seeing Dan again." And then like a week later, I finally talked to him. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm good." And I was like, "Oh okay." I was fine though.
Yeah.
I think I just scraped my knee, but that was it.
Um Here we'll keep it with
A lot of falling ones.
yeah. Um this isn't me. I'll tell Josh's story.
Josh,
Um
is this also a skateboard
it
one?
is. So Connor got us all into longboarding.
Hmm.
Because none of us wanted to skateboard because none of us cared about doing tricks.
Yeah.
So Josh got a Walmart skateboard or longboard that was honestly really nice because at the time, it's a very short period of time, Walmart had pretty decent skateboards. Not skateboards, longboards.
Hmm.
And so he got that and he's doing good, doing good, doing good. And he goes down his road. Now his road isn't steep, but it's a steady hill.
Hmm.
So you could pick up a lot of speed.
Hmm.
None of us told him how to fall because we kind of thought he would know to roll.
Was he one of the ones that like immediately picked it up? Like he just got on the board and he was.
Sort of, yeah, he had decent balance.
Because that's like Sean. Like Sean could just jump on a board.
Yeah,
Like which is really weird.
yeah. But so he's going down his road because what you're able to do is as long as you have good balance, you could start at top, and by the time you get to his house, you pretty much slowed down enough.
Hmm.
So you didn't have to like try and slow yourself down or anything like that. So he's going to his house. And he lost control. He got the speed wobbles.
Mm.
And he fell
Those suck.
because no, I believe a car started backing out or something. Anyways, he
That's
fell.
even worse.
He fell. broke his collarbone because he ragdolled.
This was this after graduation?
Oh
Didn't he do this like a
no,
few years ago?
he was still going to Deer Lakes.
Oh,
Yeah,
huh.
yeah. He ragdolled. Doctor told me he's very lucky he didn't snap his neck.
Yeah.
Uh so yeah, Josh was almost paralyzed. Luckily, only got a broken collarbone.
He doesn't skate, right?
No, no more.
He resents it now.
Not even that. His mom kind of was like, "Yeah, no, you're done doing this,"
That's fair.
and then he just kept listening to her.
Well, I understand. Like, if my child was almost neck down paralyzed,
Yeah, I
I'd
mean,
be like, "Yeah, you're not doing
you're,
it anymore."
yeah, I get it. I do get it. But yeah. So that was his. I got another one. Um, Josh Kozakowski.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah, he wasn't in Deer Lakes for long. I want to say you were there. You might not have been there. I want to say you lived in your neighborhood actually.
I didn't make friends with anyone besides Nate Burke. I didn't make any friends with my neighborhood.
I don't know. He lived somewhere. I really want to say it was in that neighborhood though.
And damn.
I went to his birthday party, and they had a poll, and so the whole plan was, you do a bunch of birthday stuff, and then you go in the pool.
Hmm.
My pool, I was able to swim in because I was able to touch the bottom. I was not able to touch the bottom in their pool.
You have a deep pool.
They had a deep pool.
Was it below ground?
No,
No.
maybe. Honestly, I don't remember. I was very fucking young.
Fair enough.
Anyways, I drowned.
Drowns.
Yeah.
You telling me you jumped in this pool and everyone just watched you as you just laid there and drowned?
No. So they had those like those sharks and like stuff that you would jump on and you like try to stay on it.
Like a floaty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it got handles on it
Yeah.
and stuff. Okay. So at my house, I had one that was a lot sturdier. Also, I could touch the fucking bottom. Their house, I see it. I'm like, oh, that's a new one. Go to jump on it and immediately fall off. And I don't, you guys can't see it, but I'm underwater trying to kick. And I'm just going like
You didn't
this.
know how to swim?
I did.
What?
I don't understand what happened. I really don't, because I've always been a good swimmer. I don't know what happened. But at that moment, I forgot how to swim. And his dad like jumped into the pool, pulled me out, gave me CPR. And then I turned his birthday party into my birthday party. Because everyone was like, "Whoa, are you okay?" Then my dad got there and they were like, "Hey, he drowned."
These aren't your presents anymore. Give them to us.
No.
He needs a.
It was really cool though. He had like a gross birthday party.
Gross?
You know how young kids like gross things, like boogers.
I was.
Listen,
No,
listen.
I got missed with that shit.
His party was weird. They had like a thing, and you try all the things. Like how people are like, "Oh, try these grapes," but they're like eyeballs.
What?
You go to a horror house and you go stick your hand in these eyeballs, but they're really just grapes.
Okay.
It was like shit like that.
Okay.
And he had these
Was
pretzels.
it like a theme?
Yeah, gross.
Just gross, not like
Because
scary.
the two things I remember is drowning and these pretzel sticks, and you dip them in snot. Don't ask. I don't remember that well.
Okay. How old were you?
I don't know.
They like 8.
Yeah, we could say 8. That sounds about right.
That's when your brain starts to kick in a little bit.
We'll go 7.
7. All right.
But yeah, That was I almost drowned. Well, I guess I did. No, drowning means you die. I almost
No,
drowned.
you can
No,
drown,
you can't.
but like when you had CPR, did you cough up water?
A little bit.
Yeah, you drowned.
Oh, I'm looking this shit up.
Or I guess like part. I don't know. It
You,
doesn't.
I'm pretty sure it's you almost drowned because I'm pretty sure if you drown, you die. Like you
Okay.
drowned.
Okay. I always thought if there was like water in your lungs, you drowned. And
You're
if you
drowning.
yeah, well,
But if you drown, you died.
yeah, because you're everything
Yeah,
just
so
fills
so
up.
I was still alive. I just couldn't breathe.
Okay.
So I was drowning.
Okay.
Because technically even if you have gas, like say this room filled up with gas, we
Hmm.
couldn't breathe, technically you're drowning. It doesn't have to be water. Yeah.
Drowning, fucking.
It is
Have
terrifying.
you seen like drowned like victims?
No.
It fucking sucks. They look like someone took like a bat to like every part of their
Well
body for
yeah.
like 4 hours.
Yeah, your whole everything just
Everything like
seizes up and
it like swells up and like it's gross.
it's not good. It looks like you've been beat to hell and back.
Very shitty way to go.
Yeah.
Um, I don't remember what I was gonna say, but I'm gonna say this one. So when I was younger, I'm gonna say like 8, my ap's neighbor had a house, and behind the house,
Sorry. That's gonna be very loud.
she owned like the the big like, forest part behind her house,
Yeah.
and basically it was a dense forest, and we needed to get rid of it.
Okay.
And we had me, my brother, my father, and my grandfather, and we like 4 dudes. My brother and me had saw like hand saws, and my pap and dad they had fucking chainsaws.
Okay.
And me and my brother we would like help uh like they would cut down the tree and then we would like cut it up
Yeah.
and
Just to say you helped.
yeah, just to feel like helpful. um but I do remember that we were down the hill a little bit cutting up one of the trees, and they cut down another tree, but instead of falling like down the right way, it fell sideways, and then it rolled down the hill and almost hit both of us. But like luckily we were skilled parkour masters and we jumped over the tree before it broke our ankles. um oh, I did remember this one. It's not really I wasn't in any danger, but I thought it was pretty funny. Um my dad was a big wood guy.
Okay.
Like if there was like free wood or like someone needed trees or something gone,
Yeah.
he would take that opportunity
Okay.
because he really liked fire.
I'm telling you, the more and more I think about it, I would have loved your dad.
My dad was amazing. Um, but there was this one time where this guy had like this really big fucking like wide ass tree in his yard, and
Mm-hmm.
his yard went up.
Okay.
So they were cutting. Like I was just there. I wasn't helping. I was just there to like drag a log or two back to the truck.
Yeah.
Um, and they cut this tree up, and like this thing was wide.
Okay.
So they cut this tree up, and I guess one of my uncles they like lost grasp of this big ass fucking log, and it rolled down the hill, and
Jesus.
like really fast, and my uncle and my dad like became like Olympic runners and charged down the hill to catch this log so it didn't crash into one of the neighbors' houses.
Yeah.
And my uncle like took like a tumble down the hill.
Jesus.
And like houses they have like a hill, they have like a brick wall to like support it
Yeah.
so it doesn't like fall in.
Yeah.
Well, this log fell into that wall, and my dad went with it.
Oh my god.
And he was, I think he sprained his arm.
If that's it, that's not bad.
Yeah, he was fine afterwards.
Huh.
Um, but I remember like climbing out, and he was like, ah. And I was like, yep, good thing I wasn't helping. I was like 7 at the point, like 8 or yeah, 7 or 8. I couldn't do anything. But yeah, no, those are my tree experiences. Um, do you have another one?
I do. Um, when I was, let's say, 10, went up to my camp. I used to have a little 90 quad.
Uh-huh.
It was red and it was badass. Well, my old camp, it was just a trailer.
Mhm.
But, like, it wasn't a trailer park. It was a trailer park.
Yeah, I kind of like the same thing.
Like,
It
it,
was like some land that like
yeah, like it was a camping trailer,
yeah
but everyone had their camping trailers there.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So it's a dirt, sandy road,
Mhm.
and it's just a fucking circle. All right? Great for me, because I get to ride my quad around in fucking circles.
Yes.
And then someone moved out, they took their trailer, so there's an open lot full of sand. My dumbass of a self goes donuts,
Great.
which I was very good at. So I thought,
Hmm.
because I never had to deal with like obstacles.
Yeah.
So I'm doing donuts, going great. I hit a giant fucking rock. Like, I mean, if I were to curl up into a ball, that's the size of the rock.
How did you miss it?
Because I'm doing donuts. And
Oh.
I did where I used to do them, it was just really muddy. So you'd stay in one spot and just go
Oh,
around in
okay.
circles. Here, it's just sand, so you're sliding everywhere because you have a little bit of traction. So I didn't realize how far I drifted, hit this rock, and flipped the quad over on top of myself, cracked 3 ribs,
Ooh.
and I'm yelling for help because I can't fucking breathe. Because I
Yeah.
mean, I only knocked the wind out of myself, but I broke 3 ribs.
Yeah.
Not knowing I broke 3 ribs first time I ever knocked the wind out of myself. I'm like, I'm dying. So I'm trying to catch my breath and yell for my dad, who is 100 yards away.
9 beers deep.
No, he wasn't really a big drinker. Oh, he was. He was. He definitely was, but not during the day. He'd have like 4.
Okay.
So I'm yelling for him. He finally just comes walking over after I've already gotten up and I'm holding my ribs,
Not
limping.
alarm. Just yeah, he'll brush it off.
Yeah. And he sees the quad 20 feet away from me. He's like, what the fuck? Handlebars all bent, plastics broke. Because 90 quads, when you're little, zoom.
Yeah.
So yeah, he made me walk back because he warned me not to do it. And then
You know, that's fair,
he,
dude.
he drove the quad back.
Of course he did.
It took him forever because he's well over the weight limit.
Yeah.
And then I think he ended up pushing it at one point. And then I start taking, because I had a chest protector on too. And I think I would have broken a lot more
Pussy.
ribs. Oh, you had to with this thing.
The only thing I ever wore while riding were gloves and a helmet.
Yeah, I did gloves, helmet, chest protector. I had pants. Because originally I wanted to do like, what is it for motocross? ATV?
Stunts.
Not motocross, like races, ATV races.
Okay.
I wanted to do that shit. Not after that.
Do I? We had at my old camp we had uh, we had our trails that like were like hunting trails, but it was also quad trails.
Yeah.
And then we had like the child area next to
Okay.
all the campers,
Yeah, yeah.
where it was like a path that like looped around.
Yeah.
It was, I it's still on there. The little quad.
Yeah.
You know, like the ram is bent in.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was me.
Did you hit a tree?
Maybe. I was riding and like the brake cut out.
Ah,
I don't know what happened,
you
but
forgot to pull it.
no, because there's two brakes, and you know that the front brake isn't good.
Yeah.
The back brake isn't good.
One of them isn't good.
Yeah, it's like very terrible, and I always forgot this when I was riding my quad. So I was going up like, and it wasn't flat. It was like little hills and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was going up one of the hills, and it didn't help that it was muddy.
Yeah.
So I was going up the hill, and I was like, "Oh, the brake's not working. Oh, that's a tree." And I was like, over because there was also a fence right here.
Yeah.
So I hit the tree, and I was like over the fence, and I was like, "Ow."
God.
That was fine though.
I do another camp story. Up at that camp, there's giant rocks. You've seen the giant rocks. Well, behind my camp we had bigger rocks.
Okay.
And you were able to fully climb on top of them. And I decided to go on the one that no one goes on because me being me, I like seeing new shit.
Mhm.
That was a mistake. It was rainy. And our other one, like, there's no moss, no nothing because people go on it so much just to hang out because it's a really nice view.
Yeah.
Turns out the other one has a very shit view, and it's up higher.
Yeah.
And so there's moss all up there. A little bit. It either was raining or it rained the day before. I can't remember.
Dude, moss fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, it's slippery.
I never knew that until we went up to Kennerdale.
Yeah,
And
it sucks.
I slipped on the moss. It fucking sucks.
Yeah. So I get up there, realize it's slippery. And I'm like, I don't want to fall. I should go back down.
Bro kept going.
No, I went back down.
Oh, okay.
I got down a little faster than I would have liked.
Oh, okay. One of those.
This rock was probably like 50 feet up. Like, you remember the furnace up in Cannerdale? David climbed to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, it was about that tall.
Oh. Okay.
I got to about halfway. Lost my footing.
Wait.
Fell flat on my back. Yeah.
It's a miracle you're still alive.
It is a fucking miracle. Fall there, fell on or broke my ribs on the quad, fell going down 2 skateboards down a hill. Pretty sure I told that story.
Yeah.
I know I told that one. I flipped my king quad on me. On my birthday.
Yeah, that I flipped when we had our old 120s. I flipped one of those on me when I was younger, and it fucking sucks.
If it's over 200 pounds, it's heavy as shit.
Especially when you're a kid.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Well, so when was it? It had to have been my 16th, 17th birthday. I was having an okay birthday, little, just not doing anything I wanted to do. So we finally go down to my dad's. I'm like, I want to ride the quad for a little bit because Josh invited me to go fishing on his boat. I'm like, it's my birthday. I get to go fishing. Fuck yeah. And I get to drive a quad. This shitty day turned into a great day. Well, since I'm pissed off because, it still wasn't that great, ripping the quad through the field. And you know where the pond is now? There was never a pond there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm doing donuts in a quad that has 0 tread on the tire, which is a good thing for doing donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a reason we put the pond there because it fills up with water because there's a natural spring. The quad sunk in, caught, because there's still a shit ton of tread on the sides of the tires because of how beefy they used to be.
Yeah.
It caught. I flipped it, rolled it several times, forgot to let go. after it landed on me the first time, I let go. Remember how I said first time? Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I let go after it already started rolling, it rolled on me again. Didn't break anything. I don't know how. I didn't even knock the wind out of me.
Well, it's like you see videos of like stuff getting like quads and motorbikes like falling on people, and they just get up afterwards.
Yeah. Well, this is a 800-pound quad.
Yeah.
The fact that I didn't break anything, I broke the visor on my helmet, which thank God I was wearing a helmet then, because then it would have smashed my
I would
head
have
in.
pissed. Those helmets are expensive.
We don't care.
That's fair. I have a yellow one that I broke once, and I was so pissed because it was like a $300 helmet, and it was
That's what Aiden has now.
they're expensive.
He has a $300 helmet and $200 goggles.
Yeah,
We bought him riding boots, $250.
yeah. I never got into the.
Well, he's on a dirt bike now.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of need the riding boots
Yeah,
because it keeps, like, it's here to here
yeah.
and you can't move your ankle. So it really helps him.
I'll admit, it got to a point where I was like, I don't need a helmet.
Oh, yeah, I said that too.
I mean, I've never been proven wrong since.
If I go on an actual quad ride with a bunch of people, I have a helmet on.
Yeah.
If I'm just by myself going into the woods, just for, a slow cruise, no helmet. Which makes zero sense because I'm by myself.
Yeah.
But, like, I'll do stupid shit if I'm with other people. Because, like, my King Quad used to do wheelies. Wheelies on train tracks is fun as fuck.
I need to get that quad somewhere. Actually ride it. That'd be nice. Still have I have a bunch of helmets at the other house.
Yeah. In the summer, we'll take it down to my dad's whenever we all go for a ride.
He's gonna want to ride it. He's gonna break it.
He won't.
See it now. He's gonna be like, "Oh, where'd you pull this thing from?"
My issue is then I don't have a quad to ride. So, like, I need to ride
I mean,
something.
my brother told me about this one place he used to go. You have to pay for it,
Yeah, it's up north.
but it's like fun. I wouldn't mind paying for something.
You have to have your quad registered,
That's not
a
hard.
up-to-date license plate.
That's that's harder.
You have to pay like $200 a vehicle. I mean, it's fun.
The one he had said it was like $10 to get in.
I think was it up north?
Mm.
Because there's only like 5 of them. And the big one that's like a lot of fun, you could take your Jeeps and trucks too.
Yeah, he said this one's like half an hour away.
Oh, okay, yeah, I don't know where it is. This one's about 45 minutes, so.
I want to take it somewhere. I think haven't actually ever ridden that quad.
Yeah.
And the little quad, the little quad used to be fast, but since it's almost 10 years old
Also,
now,
we weighed like double or triple what we used to.
It's not it's fun to like fuck around on, but that's it.
Yeah. I have another near-death experience.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't me again.
Okay.
It was Matt.
Matt alright.
Fell out of the sky.
He does. That's the thing that he does.
No. He fell out of the sky.
Okay.
He has paramotor. Was it his paramotor? Yeah, he has paramotor. Flying around West Deer. Calls me. He's like, "Hey, go outside." I'm at my mom's house. Go outside, look up. I'm like, "Huh." I'm waving to him, and all my neighbors are outside because it's loud.
Yeah.
And so they're all looking.
She's a big ass fan.
Yeah,
right?
it's a big ass fan strapped to your back. So they're outside looking like, "Who is that?" And like they're all fascinated. And I'm on the phone with him because he has like an intercom in his thing. And I'm telling him, like, "Matt, do a flip." He's like, "I don't know how to do a flip." I'm like, "Do something cool so my neighbors know I'm actually talking to you." So he gets real low and like almost touches the trees. And he's yelling down, "Hi, Austin! You couldn't hear him, though. I heard him over the phone.
Yeah.
Because, it was loud as shit. So I tell him, like, hey, you think you could land at my dad's house? He's like, probably. So I go down there.
It's not a lot of space.
No. But he's landed in less.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to go down there, and my mom calls me, because bad service at the time.
Mm-hmm.
My mom calls me. She's like, hey, is this Matt flying over us? I'm like, yeah, he's going to land there in a sec. I'm about to come down. And then all I hear is, oh no. I'm like, what? She's like, you need to get down here now. I'm like, why? I'm like, I was coming anyway. She's like, no, he just fell out of the sky. I'm like, what? So
was this recent?
It was last year.
Oh, okay.
So he's flying around and trying to figure out where he wants to land. Figures it out. The issue is he turned around and he caught his own wind, and it collapsed his parachute. So his parachute was like this, and then it went.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. Luckily, he was only about 200-300 feet in the air, which I'm saying only because he was up much higher before. And he was the luckiest ever. He was 15 feet from a fucking power line.
That's not good.
And his thing got caught in a pine tree. And pine trees are very fucking bendy.
Mm-hmm.
So his chute's up top in the pine tree. And I get there, and all I see is him on the ground, like standing, walking around, he's trying to get this thing out. And I see his paramotor 10 feet in the air, and his parachute on the tip of the tree. I'm like, what the fuck happened? I thought you died. Your shit's in a tree. He's like, I fell out of the sky. The tree saved me. I'm like, all right. So what happened was he fell, it caught the tree, and he broke a few branches coming down, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And it just lowered him softly to the ground. And he starts unbuckling himself after he sees like he's not in a power line or nothing. And he's like, I'm a foot off the ground.
Yeah.
This tree lowered him a foot off the fucking ground softly.
Yeah. You have to acknowledge you're the cause of that.
Yeah.
Because you told him to land there.
No, I asked if he could.
Yeah, but that's Matt. Of course he was going to be like,
yeah,
I could do that.
Yeah, so I get down there, and finally, he's assessing his parachute, seeing what's, if it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, hey, you think you could take me and my paramotor back to the truck? Because he took off at the Nike site.
Did his thing break?
No.
It's fine?
I mean, he had some holes in his parachute that he got fixed. And he might have chipped a blade or something. I don't even think he chipped a blade. Oh, no, he broke some of his netting.
I don't get the appeal, dude. I don't.
I would do that. I would do that shit. I'm not jumping out of a fucking plane.
Like,
but wait, here's the funny thing though. For that, I'm going down to grab ratchet straps for down at my dad's, so we can throw it in the bed of the truck. And see an ambulance.
Did someone call an ambulance?
Someone called an ambulance because someone saw him fall out of the fucking sky.
That's fair.
And they're like, hey, really weird question. Did you see someone fall out of the sky? I'm like, yeah, he's up there. He's fine, though. They're like, wait, he's fine? I'm like, yeah, he got stuck in a tree. He's good, though. Or no, it wasn't an ambulance. It was a police car. Because they were looking for him. Because all they knew is someone fell around that area.
Oh.
So there were 4 police cars searching around this area, asking people if they've seen someone fall out of the sky. And luckily, like, because my dad's road isn't really a road you would, like, go down.
Yeah.
So the fact that he came down that road Like, they probably would have taken dogs into the woods searching for him. And they would have found nothing.
Oh, Matt.
But, so they go up the road to him, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta hurry. Throw his straps in the truck. I get up there, and then 3 more cop cars come up the road. I'm like, is he in trouble? Like, what the fuck? Why are there more? They were asking him questions about the paramotor. They made sure he was okay.
It's not illegal, right?
No, they were just curious.
Oh, they were like cool.
Yeah,
like,
no, they were cool.
Oh, they were like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're like, that's
okay.
awesome. That's dangerous as fuck. But that's really awesome. And then he's like, do you mind me asking who called? They're like, well, we didn't get his name, but he said he paramotors, and he knows. He said, I know when something goes wrong, and that went wrong, and he fell, and so someone that does what he does acknowledged that and was like, he needs help now. And if he would have hit the power line, if he would have hit the ground, he'd...
Man, was he wrong.
Yeah.
I think Matt's always doing that shit. Like, cheating death.
He is. His brother cheated death.
He did, dude.
Broke his back and his pelvis.
And he's skydiving again.
Yeah, he's up and running.
I would never go back if that happened to me. I don't care how much I like it.
Here's how much they cheat death, like skydivers.
Mm-hmm.
Not only do you jump out of planes,
Mm-hmm.
this dude's parachute didn't open, or did and it got tangled. I was with Matt and he gets a phone call. Hey, someone fell through the roof of where he goes skydiving, right? Fell through the roof, broke some 2x4s, and got away with a broken arm. And he landed on someone. I think 2 people, but the one person was fine. The other person went to the hospital just for minor injuries.
Lessons the blow, dude.
What? The dude who went to the hospital found out he had cancer because this dude fell on him.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, they were doing x-rays and shit because, someone fell on you.
Oh, wait, in my brain, I was like, bro gave him cancer.
No. He found out he had cancer because they did x-rays and shit. I'm like,
that's fucked up.
You cheated life twice, or death twice. I think he died, but it gave him a shot.
Yeah.
Like, he would have just died and they would have been like, oh, he had cancer and shit. Like, it gave him a shot. Like, he died. Death won that round.
The guy who fell through the...
No. The guy he landed on.
Oh, the guy he landed on had cancer.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
Could you imagine, like, you're just standing there and someone falls on you, they send you to the hospital, and you're like, oh, my arm's just broken, that's cool. And they walk in with, like, a whole chart, and they're like, oh, yeah, you have cancer.
Yeah, because he had lung cancer. I believe it was lung cancer. Matt will correct me. I'm 95% certain he went in there to get his arm x-rayed, and they found lung cancer because, you're doing an x-ray
That's
of all
fucked
this.
up. Dude, that would suck. Like, genuinely suck.
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, it's just a broken arm. Oh, you have cancer.
How do you tell someone that? Like,
dude, I totally imagine.
Hey, we know you came in here because someone fell out of the sky on top of you, but you have cancer.
That must have sucked. Well, we have 8 minutes here to talk about some things.
Sponsor.
Hold on.
Okay.
You're getting ahead of me.
We'll throw it in there somewhere.
Not drinking beer today, but I'm drinking root beer.
Borks.
Barks is a root beer.
Oh, did you pick up Barks? Or
yeah,
you had it?
I bought it.
Because I bought A&W.
Yeah, well, that shit sucks.
Does it?
No, it doesn't. I just would rather drink this.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't at Target.
Barks root beer. If you like a root beer that isn't really vanilla-y, it's more the root. Or the beer.
It's more of the root.
Drink Barks. It's pretty good. Also, we have a new sponsor that I'll play the thing right now.
Boom. Hey y'all, it's Austin. I got some big news. We have a new partnership and it's with Be More American. Be More American is an all-American company that sells American apparel, multivitamins, supplements, and many more. What's really awesome is this company gives 10% of all sales to veterans in need. So go check them out at bemoreamerican.com and use code FishingBreak. Now, go crack a beer and get back to the pod.
That was cool, wasn't it?
That was cool. Be more American.
Be more American. You want to say something about it?
Not really. I'm gonna just say it in the.
It's fair. You know what?
You already listened to it. Why would you want to keep listening to it? Just go buy their shit.
Yeah, go buy their male enhancement drugs.
Hey, they have vitamins and
So
shirts.
funny, dude. I support it.
I do.
Their shirts are like
They're
so simple, but they're so great.
The fact that this dude I can't remember if he started the realtor company or if he was just like a big part of it. But he used to be a cop.
Mm-hmm.
He was going to go down to Florida to be a bodyguard. I don't believe that worked out. And then he got into the realtor company, was doing very good, started a bar, Ales on 6th, which I'm told is doing very good. I just haven't been there because, not 21.
The realtor is a good thing to go for.
Yeah.
They make a shit.
And then he moved down to Florida. I don't know why he moved down to Florida.
Hey, who wants to go to Florida willingly?
I mean, it's quite nice now.
It
used to be a shithole.
Crackheads all over the place.
Now there's crackheads in Philadelphia.
Fucking each other's daughters.
But anyway, so now he's in Florida.
That's Alabama.
And he's telling me about, because I reached out to him because I kept seeing this. I'm like, what is it? He's like, yeah, well, I started my own little company here. Just came to me in a dream pretty much. I was like, this seems like a good idea. And he did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, dude, that's exactly how the podcast started. I'm like,
no, I showed you how the podcast started. Such a good video.
Huh.
Don't you remember?
Oh yeah, that the TikTok you sent me.
It's like when I finally understand the thing I want in life is you, and then like 5 seconds later of like just silence, he goes, "We should start a podcast together," and then it just cuts back.
But yeah, that's one of our new sponsors. So get fucked. This podcast has 2.
Yeah, well, W's go on record. W isn't really a sponsor. It's more of a
W's a partnership.
Because we don't get paid for it.
Well, we don't get paid for.
They also don't give a shit. They also haven't said anything about us. W.
I'm about ready to be done with W. I want gamer subs.
I do want okay, because W isn't partnering this specific episode. W, I had gamer subs recently. So fucking good. It, don't get me wrong, the Big Energy Tears W is still pretty good.
It still tastes like a blue raspberry came in your mouth.
Exactly. But I had these gamer sub pouches come to me, and guess what? It only cost me, it cost you $5, but it only cost you $1.
And then shipping.
No.
No?
The packets were free.
Why did it cost you $5?
Because I paid for the one with the tracking number.
Okay.
So if it did get lost in the mail, but you don't have to do that. Literally, it's free, and you pay $1 for shipping, and that's it. It was literally just $1, and they gave me 2 extra packets. I got from W 3 packets, and
you got 5 packets.
I got 3.
No, you didn't.
I gave you 1, gave Connor 1.
Connor had 2.
Connor didn't have 2.
Yes, he did. They gave us 4.
Either
not
way,
5.
I had 1.
And I had 1. Why did Connor get 2? I know he had 2.
I think I didn't want them, so I gave it to him.
Yeah.
But either way, gamer stuff is pretty good. Never thought I would like the powdered drinks.
This one's titty milk?
Titty milk was very good.
Very good.
Jay Schlett, the boy. Unfortunately, Jay Schlett's titty milk is better than Big Energy Tears.
It's more creamy.
Yeah.
Because it's blueberry cream.
Yeah.
So you can really taste
that's why I really liked
the
it.
cream.
It was very good. But
Anyways.
yeah, fuck W. Not really.
Not really, W.
Maybe if you acknowledge
if you paid attention to
if-
us.
fucking what's his name?
Josh?
No,
No.
not Josh. Michael? Nathan. Michael or Nathan?
I thought it was John.
Thomas.
Thomas? I don't fucking know.
You know,
The creator, the one that's throwing shade at everyone.
yeah, dude, he does throw a lot of shade.
I don't get it.
I don't either.
Like,
just be a company and don't shit on people. I understand you probably get some traction doing that, but just don't do it. It's not.
I don't even.
It's not worth it. You're just making enemies for no reason. Because he's not even like discreet about it. Like, we fucking know what you're talking about. I think I told you the other day he did like a TikTok.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is a disclosed energy name brand versus our W brand." And in like the corner of the packet, it said like gamer subs on it. And I was like, "Bro, you didn't even try."
No, I forget his name. Anyways, yeah.
But we're at our hour mark.
We're at our hour mark.
We had to talk some shit and tell you about a new sponsor or partnership, I guess.
Partnership sponsor. I'm gonna call him a sponsor.
Do we have a code?
Yeah.
We did?
We have a code.
Oh, cool. I guess that'll
Yeah,
be in the video.
Yeah, you'll see it in the video.
The video isn't made yet.
It's about to.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next time.